DJ Lagway didn't hit the portal. Whoa. All right, y'all. So big news, man. DJ Lagway is gone. This is his official statement. First and foremost, I want to thank God for every blessing he has placed over my life. I'm truly grateful for the opportunity to have been part of an incredible program here at the University of Florida. To my family, your unwavering support means the world to me. I would not be the man or athlete I am today without your love, guidance, and sacrifice. To my friends and teammates, thank you for the brotherhood, the memories, and the bonds we've built over these past 2 years. I will carry those moments with me for a lifetime. To my coaches, the athletic training staff, and every member of the University of Florida community, thank you for pouring into me, believing in me, and showing me nothing but love and support throughout my time in Gainesville. After much prayer, reflection, and thoughtful consideration, I have decided to enter the transfer portal. All right, so that is his official statement. What does this all mean? This is major time. I know a lot of people are hitting me in the DM, asking me about, obviously, Aaron Follow in Georgia Tech. Obviously, Florida has gotten a lot of people from Georgia Tech. Offensive coordinator Buster Faulkner. They got, obviously, assistant quarterbacks coach. They're likely to land Trip McKnight, who's expected to be hired, I heard, today. The wide receiver coach, he's going to probably work with the tight ends. And I think like three or four other staffers. Now, remember, y'all, for an offensive coordinator, you're usually responsible for building out your staff. When I say staff, I'm talking about offensive position coaches. Usually, you have to get 3 or 4 guys. That's kind of what's going on right now. Now, Tech's in a tough spot, obviously. But they'll have to figure out. But the main priority in operation is they're going to have to retain Follow. Now, Follow could be a bet for Florida. That's why I bring that name up. He could be a good bet for them to go get. Follow has experience. Not saying he's played a lot, but he's played a little bit. And he's won some big games at Georgia Tech. Now it's just up to him if he wants to stay or leave and follow his coordinator. Unfortunately, going back to Lagway, definitely a disappointing tenure with Florida Gators. Didn't quite pan out the way it was supposed to. And obviously, you guys can see, not necessarily only his responsibility. A lot of responsibility was on Billy Napier and him not giving up the play calling duties. But Lagway was supposed to be that guy for him. He was supposed to be that guy that takes that team to the next level. He was supposed to be that guy that got them going to where they were supposed to be at. And Florida ultimately failed. So now they're moving in a different direction. And rightfully so. New coach and John Summerall, new offensive coordinator. You're going to see things like this. Sometimes they want to move in a different direction at quarterback. You know what I'm saying? They probably told him to hit the portal. Also had a running back hit the portal as well for Florida. So not necessarily a bad sign for Florida fans. I would say they're just looking in a different direction. It's going to be interesting to see who they go get now because Florida's going to be a prize target to get a coordinator. And Buster Faulkner is likely going to look for a dual threat quarterback, whoever that may be in the portal. Right? We've seen news earlier this week with Lenore Sellers deciding to stay, but this is obviously major news for the Gators and obviously for Faulkner and John Summerall moving forward. So it's going to be really interesting to see who they plug and play at that position because they do have some young guys under him that's ready to play as well. His backup, Tremel Jones, I believe, has not hit the portal yet. But unfortunately, I almost want to say failed tenure, but didn't live up to expectations. But now Lagway needs to go somewhere where he can go and he can develop and he can be around the right coach and the right scheme, the right system. Be interesting to see where he goes. His dad played obviously at Baylor. Big 12 wouldn't be a bad bet for them. They're going to be looking to replace their star quarterback, Sawyer Robertson. I think he's a junior, I believe. These guys, Sawyer Robertson is. So they're probably going to look to replace him. You know what I'm saying? That'd be a good bet for him. But we'll see where Lagway lands. Obviously, he'll have 2 more years left for eligibility. Be interesting to see where he decides to go. But definitely one of the big statements today in college football, DJ Lagway officially entering the transfer portal and leaving the Florida Gators has hit headways all throughout the day. We'll see where he lands, and we'll see who's going to be the next quarterback of the future for the Florida Gators.